Good evening, TI communities from the UK. Back at home now, cooking chips, potatoes, peas and sweet corn. And these covert abusers, remember, I've stated before, or reiterate, or clarify, they film other people. They film other people's pupils, which is Iridology. Even though it's an ancient historical illegal criminal practicing study, yeah, they use these in secret family courts of protection. They use it to show unprofessional targeting sector workers, social workers, to health care, to mental health administrators, to psychiatrists, psychologists who form a team, a network that is linked to mental health detention. So when I state purple pupils, yeah, that's what we're looking for. The covert operator, covert leader, as mentioned throughout the satanic ritual abuse, throughout the cyber torture, throughout the entrapping, intimidation, baiting, goading, surveillance monitoring we do 24 hours a day. Oh, his eyes are purple, his eyes are purple. But remember, they're filming other people's eyes. I've got a database of other people's eyes. They're filming other people's sound where people are mumbling, where I'm working. People are going past and have done in the past, mumbling while they're working, yeah, and they're being sound recorded to try and stitch and frame up other targeted individuals where they'll state the targeted individual's got no confidence, or the target individual is speaking rubbish. If they can try and get the target to talk about the neighbours, about the co-workers, or about the targeting network, the targeting strategies, yeah, they try and use it all against the target to say the target does not know what we're talking about. Yeah, while the facial expressions, the Iridology, the outlining technologies, other people's activities, hand movements, feet movements, to their biological system, yeah, to their genitals, to their stomachs, yeah, it's being captured if they think the target is not eating enough, or they can get away with stitching the frame of the target up using other people's stomachs and other people's biological makeup, body outline, yeah, to try and stitch targets into mental health, into healthcare. Yeah, so this is what I'm exposing. They're all corrupted, they're all racketeering, these family courts of protection. They're all full of abuse of authority by researchers, illegal clinical close-up monitoring researchers, who've got a database of clinical close-up photographs, videos, sound recordings, and Iridology looks and facial expressions using thermology, infrared, ultrasound, yeah, and other people's activities who are monkeying around, or who are dancing, or who are singing, and they'll try and detain the target under false misdiagnosis, under false pretenses, under illegal criminal practicing, scripted, manipulated statements and witness reports, where some of them, a lot of them being paid, a lot of them being bribed. That's why we use a community, that's why we use the neighbours, that's why we use co-workers who all gang up together to try and bring down the target and try and degrade them and put them into mental health. So remember the filming of other people. It could be filming the neighbours, it could be filming someone else in another part of the world. Yeah, they can have a database, yeah, full of other people's illnesses, symptoms, mentally or physically disabled, or incapable of working, or going about their everyday business in their homes or in the workplace, or while they're driving. Yeah, and they use it all if they can make out it's similar to the target's body shape or eye looks or facial expressions using outlining technologies, track and trace, thermology, ultrasound, x-rays. That's how desperate these Coventry Council judge and jurors are in the family court of protection. The social workers they have corrupted, bribed off, promised them careers, to the healthcare abusers, to the NHS abusers, and to the sector abusers who do the clinical close-up research, who pass the illegal data to psychiatrists, psychologists, the senior peers, who then tell the mental health administrators and the social workers how to go about getting court orders if they can get plenty of witnesses, statement makers and phone callers, all masterminded to try and take the target and try and destroy the target's life by trying to register them into an addict care home institution, depending on how old the target is, or into mental health. Yeah, it's a vicious, nasty, evil, corrupted, racketeering, money-making, via funding, sponsorship, via the drugs they want to put onto targets. Whether steroid-based, and the other drugs they put into concoction, try and destroy the target's mind, body and soul. Yeah, it's all linked to try and finish off the target, trying to destroy their lives. So, at work today again, they're filming other people, filming other people's looks, filming other people's eyes, filming other people's bodies, and filming other people's activities, and trying to put it all into profile to try and stitch and frame me up, where I'm too agile, too physically fit, too mentally headstrong, too intelligent, and that's why I'm exposing it all, because I'm not going to have corrupted government servants, corrupted abusing in authority, racketeering counsellors, judge and jurors, police officers, to private detectives, yeah, to all the other people that have moonlighting for them, from firemen, armed forces boys, to community, to workplace, overt, stroke, covert operators, sneaking around me and thinking they can destroy my life. No way. That's what it's all about, yeah? I've got to stop them somehow, and I've got to expose them somehow, and this is the best way, which I think will deter these evil, narcissistic, twisted, covert animals and the sector peers, yeah, who training with juniors, and training for healthcare abusers, training NHS abusers, training mental health abusers. Yeah, this is the best way to try and put a stop to it all. And if you can bring them to justice, we'll destroy their careers instead. So the infrasound, ultrasound has been detected around me 24/7, and these bygones, they stop what they are doing. Yeah, it's been exposed in Coventry, and we're doing it for the good of my family and for the good of the community, and stop them targeting other people in Coventry in the future and in the West Midlands and in the UK. Yeah, it's barbaric. It's all linked to criminal practicing war crimes, because the technology we've got, it's all come from the armed forces complex. See for raw technologies, and outlining technologies, and 24-hour listening devices, and cybercrime oriented skullduggery, which is rushing everything I do on my phone or on my internet connections, communications, emails included, and any football bets I get on, they're passing it on to the listed targeting network, which are really police informers, protected families who get paid via these data they steal off people's phones, and via the houses they try and steal off families, which get put into auctions, and then someone from the local community will snap that property up really cheap. Well, obviously they get paid, some police informers get paid, they're allowed to deal drugs, or they get paid in gift vouchers, or they get paid via the Criminal Injuries Board if they can defraud the government by making some lies up that the list of police informers being beaten up and being badly injured, and also via a lifetime of unemployment benefit, sickness benefit, mental incapacity benefit. Yeah, and that's how they're protected, that's how they're looked after. Also gift cards, people who work in shops, in shopping centres, yeah, accept the gift cards and give them freebie on the shopping. Yeah, that's how these families are surviving, who are protected by the local council establishments all over the world, all over the UK, who participate in the targeting, stalking, OTT, overt and covert surveillance, monitoring, skullduggery. So the saga continues. Yeah, it's down to West Midlands Police Force to go through the local police forces and root out the evil, and including the fire service, the NHS, and the council healthcare sectors. Yeah, to kick out and strike off all these abusing in authority government servants. Yeah, and they set up EMF, as you can hear the foot just then. Yeah, EMF and 24-hour C4 technology, because they've got some kind of a studs, reflectors, receivers. Yeah, little really small, minute circuits that are set up, embedded in the concrete in this block of flats. Yeah, and then that's how they can outline the whole, every single room, and see what the target's doing. And they do it to their volunteers, the people they're paid off, who they want to capture and outline their bodies, their activities, and capture their facial expressions, their body language, and their eye looks, so they can be put into a database, and used against other targets, other people, other families in the future, so that they can carry on detaining for the rest of their lives. That's the corrupt racketeering system that TR is exposing all over the world. So everybody, digest it all, psychoanalyse it all. The saga continues in Coventry, UK.